So his girlfriend erased all memories of him, and then he erased all memories of his girlfriend. It was like they never even dated. Wait, we had this conversation before?
Hello everybody and welcome back to Film Bites. The big question today, do I need music in my film? Yes, duh, or no? Tessa, any thoughts? The reality is that it is totally up to you. It's your film. The question you need to be asking is, why are you putting music in your film? And likely you're putting it there to create a mood. And if it's done properly, you can make people feel the way you want them to feel without even realizing what they're listening to at all. And very often filmmakers will create a mood with no music at all. For example, back in 1999, the folks that brought you the Blair Witch Project launched a brilliant and highly successful campaign in order to convince the world that their found footage documentary was actually real. By eliminating music from the entire film, it helped to maintain the illusion for viewers and have them walk out of that film wondering, did this actually happen? Did it, by the way? Now, they weren't the first to do this by any stretch. Wrote by Alfred Hitchcock, Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino pulling viewers into a brutal, insane bank robbery. And more recently, the Coen brothers' classic, No Country for Old Men, using only ambient sound, which was spectacular. You got some films that will use ambient music as texture just to grind on your nerves and keep you on edge throughout the entire screening. Currently, one of my favorite examples of this is Good Time by the Safdie brothers. With a great story and using incredible camera work and sound, they go next level, bringing you into another bank robbery scenario with two brothers. Now, more recently, they had a series out called The Curse with that same level of gritty, nerve-wracking ambience. Highly recommend you checking that out. Well, I'm happy to report that Winston will have music on its original score, but not just any music. We have procured the illustrious talents of Drozy, an incredible international DJ and composer. Now, what I love about her work is the intense and surreal moods it generates, perfect for our story. Now, through the powers that be, I can't give away all my secrets, I was able to convince Drozy to take a look at our script while on her most recent tour, and she loved the story so much she agreed to be part of our soundtrack. Now, the reason I mentioned it in this episode is because I am happy to report we have the very first track, and she has given us permission to give all of you a sample demo. So without further ado, amazing. You can hear it in its entirety at drozy.net. So I cannot tell you how excited I am to hear more from our artist and how lucky we were to gain her work on this project. All right, I don't want to lie. Tesla's the one that got her on board. I encourage you when you are looking to score your film to start it right away. Listen to everything you can and ask yourself, what kind of mood would you expect to feel in that particular scene or moment? Then all you gotta do is go out and find artists who emulate that same mood in their style. Reach out to them, see if they connect to your story, which is equally important. And whatever you do, do not ignore local artists. There are so many great musicians around. Check out the hardworking folks on Patreon or just even hop around on YouTube. There's some great folks there too. And lastly, if you were somewhat music and tech savvy, there are a whole lot of DAWs out there, such as Ableton, Logic, GarageBand, that will allow you to put together your own original track. They've got loads of digital samples and virtual instruments that can at the very least help you rough together compositions and use those to help guide whomever is actually scoring your project. We'll try to have an episode down the road, and I can give you a brief introduction into a few of those platforms. All right, folks, thanks for hanging in there with us. Let us know if you have any questions in the comment sections below. And as always, please like and subscribe to our channel and help us get this film into production. We'll catch you next week. Excellent work, Tesla.